Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Prosser and I'm going to walk you through the first parts of the bomb project. So what I always start with when I'm coding is trying to kind of organize my code. So I'm going to go to show text just so I can add some extra space. So I'm going to hit return a couple times just to kind of space this out. And I'll zoom in a little bit too, just to give myself a little space. And what I'm going to do first, what I'm going to do first is then add some comments. So at the top, the first thing I'm going to want to do is add my sprites. So I'm going to create sprites at the top. Later on, I'm going to need to create variables. For now, that is going to be blank. We don't need to add anything there. And then this loop basically draws program. Basically, this is like where my program runs. So after I create sprites and variables, everything else is going to go in here. So to get your program started, we need to create some sprites. To start, you probably want a background sprite. You probably want a little cute character sprite. And we'll end up, well, we can do it now. Let's start with those two. That's a good way to start. So right now, let's start by adding a couple of animations. So I'm going to go to add, and I'm going to choose a background. I'm going to go with space. And I always recommend renaming these so they're not so long. So I'm just going to call this one space. And the next trick is, what about your little character? So I'll include the link to this in the video notes, and it should be in assignments. But basically, you can go to this page. There's tons of different little characters. Click on one, and you'll get a page like this. And all you need to do is right-click on this, go to Save Image As, download it. I'm going to put it in my Downloads folder. And then I'll go back over here. And when I go to New Animation, Upload Image, I just need to find that image. I saved it in the Downloads folder. So it's important to look at where you're saving things. And I'll open up that sprite. Ta-da! Now, right now, it has all the different movements, so we'll have to fix that. But for now, let me call this, I'll call this girl left. I'm just going to call her girl. And I'm not going to do anything about this right now because I will do that in the next video. But I want us to set up our sprites. So let's get started by actually creating our sprites. So go to Sprites here, and this is your Create Sprite Code. So my first thing is going to be that like space scene. I'll call it planet. Your sprites don't have to have the same name as the animations. And then I'm going to set the animation for planet, remember to use the same name, to that space animation. Then let me go. I'm going to add a space between these so it's easy to see the different sprites. This is where I'm going to put girl. And I'm going to say, okay, for girl, I'm going to set the animation to girl left. Now, if I run this, nothing will appear because I haven't actually told it to draw the sprites. So down here at the bottom of my draw loop, I want to go to Draw Sprites. I'll just throw that down here for now and run. And actually, you know what? This might make more sense. I'll put draw down here. I'll call it draw stuff. So basically, this is where you need to start. You will probably also want to resize your character. And we still need to edit this so that it moves. It does like the little cute walking. But you may want to scale it. I'm going to scale it so it's a little bit bigger. So girl, I'm going to make you 2 times the size. Let's see. Well, maybe that's a little too big. How about 1.5? All right. That's a kind of good size she can walk around. So I'm going to stop this video here, these are the first steps to kind of get your sprites created. And then the next thing will be how to make your little animation of the character walking. Thanks for watching.